We know people across southeastern Louisiana, they've begun the long process of clearing out their homes and their belongings following Hurricane Ida. Though a resilient group, the people of Louisiana definitely need help. The Weather Channel's Justin Michaels spoke with residents in Laplace as recovery efforts get underway.
Sunrise over the Gulf of Mexico, a full week after Hurricane Ida struck Louisiana with a Category 4 force blow. A stark contrast to the fury with which Ida impacted places like Laplace, Louisiana. 30,000 people taking a direct hit in the western eye wall. St. John the Baptist Parish saw 80% of the state's storm rescues. 800 people depending on first responders to survive as Ida ravaged southeastern Louisiana.
The worst thing I think I ever seen.
Robert Bordelin and his young family now sit in long lines for essentials like water and food.
All I'm doing is keep getting in lines, getting food, because I got 3 families at my house with 4 dogs. I got to get food for all of them.
Much of southeastern Louisiana is without power, water, fuel, and food. The infrastructure here was decimated by the storm. Earlier estimates are that power may not be restored for weeks.
I constantly think about how can I get going.
Mehdi Ghaffari has owned the Laplace discount gas station for 16 years, a business now shut down by the lack of power. He brought his home generator in today to try to get it back online.
If you could prioritize the use of the generator, what would it be?
I want to use it for fuel because I have about 5,000-6,000 gallon fuel in the tanks, in the ground. So I got to get that fuel out and service the people.
That amount of fuel could fill up more than 200 cars in a town where lines for fuel are more than 100 cars long at stations that have working pumps. But it all depends on power in a place where there is none thanks to Ida.
Whatever I can do individually for my family, for these people around here, I do it.
One business owner of many who want to help their community. But first, 25,000 line workers from 32 states working in heat indices of 100 degrees or more need to repair a power system in shambles after Ida's winds brought life to a standstill.
What was it like to see it right after it happened?
I tell you the truth, for a 32-year-old man, I cried. I had tears in my eyes. It hurt. The damage that we see on this storm, this has to be the worst storm I think we ever seen. With all the devastation, with everything, you know, roofs are ripped off. You got people with no roofs, no house, basically. It's sad to see that.
In Laplace, Louisiana, Justin Michaels, The Weather Channel.
Now, the power company Entergy estimates power will be restored to St. John the Baptist Parish by September 17th. Now, if you look at the current outage, we've helped a lot from that 1.2 million that we started with, but we're still at 561,000 customers without power. Orleans and Jefferson are still top of the charts.